Hey, what's up, everyone? Again, hey, this is Antwan coming from workwithantwan.com. I just wanted to shoot this quick video. I actually just finished reading a book that I would encourage anyone to read, and the name of the book is called War of Art. War of Art by an author by the name of Stephen Pressfield. Absolutely a phenomenal read. I would encourage anyone to read that book because it really deals with a lot of things that we are dealing with every day. Well, people in general in society deal with every day, which doesn't allow them to break outside of their comfort zone. And what the book was talking about had everything to do with resistance and fear and how the two work hand in hand to pretty much prevent you from getting everything it is that you want in life. Basically, it tries to conform you to making you stay in that comfort zone that you're in. And if it's okay with them, they're fine with you being exactly where you are. Now think about this thought. I really pondered on this question, on the statement that I was told the other day about betrayal. And I heard a young lady by the name of Carolyn Mice, an author by the name of Carolyn Mice, on an Oprah Winfrey show one time, pretty much talk about what is betrayal. And and the sad thing about it is that we all have betrayed or have been betrayed at some point of our life. We all have. And the fact of the matter is that we betray ourselves every day, every single day, without even realizing it, because we've allowed ourselves to be conformed to doing things that we never really imagined seeing ourselves doing. Take, for instance, look at your life right now. I mean, maybe you're in that dream profession, maybe you're doing that thing that you absolutely love to do, but for the majority of us, we're not. So look at yourself right now and see your life where you are, and ask yourself this question. Are you doing what you thought or what you stated that you were going to do when you were a little kid, growing up? And I say that to say this. I remember when I was a kid, I was 12 years old. And growing up, and I remember my mom used to watch all of these different types of shows, my sisters and everything. They used to watch, these shows, and one in particular was a show called Hotel. And I'm pretty much giving my age right now, but I remember I used to watch that show religiously. And I used to look at this dude on that show, and I was like, you know what? I wanted to be just like him. He had the money, he had the status, he had the women, he had everything going on in his life. And I said to myself at the age of 12, that I wanted to be a hotel business owner. And what happened? Life happened. As I got older, started, getting friends and started becoming more active in sports, and all of a sudden now I wanted to become this basketball player. And I was pretty good at basketball, and I knew that I could have gone further in my basketball career had I kept my focus on point and where I could have been. Who knows? I probably could have made it to the NBA, could have lived that lavish lifestyle, but I didn't. And what happened? Life happened. But here's one interesting thought. I told myself that I wanted to be financially free by the time I was 45. And I've gone through some hurdles in life. I've done things, and I've settled for jobs that I didn't want to be settled in. But everything happens. A lot of it happens because we make them happen in our lives, and some things we just have no control over. But I do understand that, things happen for a reason. So what I'm trying to say is this. Have you ever just really considered what betrayal is when you look at yourself? Because the ultimate betrayal is betrayal of self when you really think about it. Not what people can do to you, not what you've done to other people, but denying yourself your true potential is the ultimate betrayal. Living a life that you're not happy in. And here's a dilemma to that. You cannot put yourself in a position to help other people that you want to help. Like for me, I wanted to give my mother and my father the kind of lifestyle that they never was fortunate to have. Never. I wanted to give them their home, their car, to give them a lifestyle where they never had to work again in their life. And unfortunately, that time never came. In 2002, I lost my mother. In 2006, I lost my father. Now, my dreams of giving them the kind of lifestyle died when they died. But it didn't end there. And it doesn't have to end, because now I have the opportunity to not only, make them happy, even in their absence, by benefiting my life and living the life that I want to live, but living a life that now I can contribute to the lifestyles of my children and my family, my siblings, and everyone else, my friends, that I can be of some effect on because of the lifestyle that I choose. Success to me is the ultimate with being able to do good for other people. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the amount of money that you make, but it does. Because when you have and when you live a certain lifestyle that allows you to be able to connect with other people and help other people get beyond their own selves, to get the things in life that they wish for or dream imaginable. Maybe you are that person that someone would have never thought would have amassed a certain amount of money. Maybe you're the person that someone said that, oh man, he'll never be anything. But to see you succeed, eventually your haters will become your biggest cheerleaders. But I had this thought the other day, and it was a thought about the ecstasy of betrayal. Sounds funny because it is. It's an oxymoron. And when in one regard you look at the word ecstasy, and what does ecstasy mean? It means to be filled, to be delighted, to be in this moment of height, to have ecstasy, to be in joy. And betrayal. Everyone knows what betrayal is. You know, it's hurt, it's pain. So how do you put the two together? And why would they even go together? And I heard a statement by a gentleman by the name of John, I forget the gentleman's name, but he said, to know ecstasy, the ecstasy of betrayal, and to know ecstasy, and to not know betrayal is to not know ecstasy at all. And I listened to that statement, and I was like, I didn't clearly understand it. But then I thought about it. We do somehow find joy, ecstasy, in pain. Don't know why we do. We just do. It just seems easier for us just to settle in that day-to-day rut of what we do. For instance, the weekend comes, everybody's partying, everybody's having a good time. You can't wait for Friday to come, but then Sunday night comes when you know that you have to get up and go to a job that you don't want to do. To get up and do something that you couldn't have imagined yourself doing when you were younger. But why would you continue to do something that makes you unhappy? Why continue to struggle in your mind to live a life that is not something that you choose to do? Well, here's the choice. And as you take this time and as you make up in your mind right now to make that decision, what it is that you want in your life, consider this. You're not too old. You haven't died yet, so you're still here, and somehow your subconscious mind led you to this video. It led you to read my blog. It led you to read this, to look at this video, because something somewhere deep inside of you is telling you that it wants more. Are you going to give yourself more? Are you going to allow yourself and give yourself permission to want more? You know, that relationship that is not conducive for you, but you stay because you don't want to be alone, it's time to get out. That job that you know is not giving you the satisfaction that you know that you're deserving of. Are you going to continue to stay there until you retire? Or until they fire you? Well, it's time to get out. And I have a solution for you if you're willing to just click the button below and just connect arms with me and connect arms with the people that I'm connected with and live your life to the fullest. That is our pursuit. Because when you come aboard this thing that we do, this culture that we have, it changes the philosophy of everything that you think. When I first got started, I was looking at it as far as monetary gain, what I could do to make my life better. But then the more and more I got connected with other people and I started listening to other people's story, trust me, man, I understand now that there is healing in my story for someone else. And it's not necessarily about the money, but it's about helping someone to repair their life. And if that's you, and if you want to connect with someone like me and connect with someone like our team, because we're going to greater heights, whether you're there, if you're not, it's not going to stop our plateauing. It's not going to stop our movement to get to that greater place. And if you are someone that's wanting to really look at their lives and say, you know what, enough is enough, I'm ready to take control of my life, then I urge you, click the button below, connect with me. And, you know, I look forward to connecting with you and see how we can work together to get you to your dream. Is it going to be easy? No. But is it worth it? Absolutely. It's worth it. It's worth it to take control of your life. So with that being said, connect with me. I look forward to connecting with you. And until the next video, God bless, be blessed, and have a safe one tonight.